Hey cousins, welcome back to another video. Girl, I'm back with a story time. Yeah, you hear me, a story time. So this one is story time on how I found out my client was messing with my boyfriend. Let's get into it.
The appointment when it's time to pay, you ask her how. Imagine doing your client hair, and at the end of the appointment, when it's time to pay, you ask her how would she be paying today, and she told you to ask your man. So since I moved back to Florida, I honestly haven't been taking clients, but there has been a few people here and there hitting me up asking me to do their hair. Most of the time, I tell people that I'm not taking clients only because I don't have a suite or anything, and I don't like people coming in and out my house. But I had this specific client who was just very adamant about me doing her hair. She like, it's my birthday. Like, I've been following you on social media for a long time, and I don't want nobody else to do my hair but you for my birthday. So me being the person that I am, I'm like, okay, I'll accept your appointment and do your hair. So we set up the date, the time. She sent her deposit, and I let her know that 24 hours before the appointment, I will send her the address. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the first red flag to this appointment. When she was booking me, I was kind of busy at the time, so I kind of overlooked this. So why when I told her I was gonna send the address 24 hours before the appointment, she texts back and said, I already know it. So me being me, I'm thinking in my head, like, what does she mean she already know it? But like I said, I was busy, so I didn't think too much about it. So fast forward 24 hours before the appointment, I text her the address and she reacted with a thumbs up. The next day she arrived to her appointment, everything was going good. But y'all, let me go ahead and tell y'all what the second red flag was that I also ignored. So anytime I start my client's hair, I always ask them how they want me to style it. So mind y'all, she go on her phone, she go to her gallery, she's showing me the picture. Why a text come through to her phone and she hurried up and snatched the phone down. So I'm looking like, what the fuck? But then again, still me being naive, I didn't think nothing of it. So she hurry up and text back whoever she was texting. And then she go back to the gallery to show me the picture. Y'all, why I done peeped that this girl put her phone on do not disturb. So right then, this kind of threw off my mood. But then again, I'm still not thinking nothing too much of it. So I go on to do her hair. I finish her style. She loved everything about her hair. She was thanking me so much for taking her appointment, even though I wasn't accepting clients. And she went on to tell me that her sneaky link was going to tip me $50. Real quick, I would like to tell y'all this story time is not about the person in the chair. This is my homegirl, Goated T. And y'all gonna have to come back for part 2 so I can finish telling y'all the story. Imagine doing.
Girl, why she had me looking at that damn girl sideways? Because I thought that the girl who she was talking about was her. She gotta stop doing that. She gotta stop doing that. I really thought it was her. I'm like, oh, this she's got a nerve. And it ain't even her. Is this the one?
All right, so let me give
Okay,
y'all part 2 of how I found out that my client was messing with my boyfriend while I do my Sunday reset. So if you already seen part 1, we left off on the part where it was time to pay and she told me her sneaky link was gonna tip me an additional.
I knew that was about to happen. My bad, y'all.
She started gathering up her stuff like she about to walk out the door. When I tell y'all she was gathering her stuff real quick,
I'm,
trying to
I'm,
dodge the door. Give
I
y'all
know.
part 2 of how I found out that my client was messing with my boyfriend while I do my Sunday reset. So if you already seen part 1, we left off on the part where it was time to pay and she told me her sneaky link was gonna tip me an additional $50. So I'm like, okay, that's fine, girl. Thank you so much. So at this point, she started gathering up her stuff like she about to walk out the door. When I tell y'all she was gathering her stuff real quick, trying to dodge the door. So I'm like, what we gonna do about the payment? Because I still haven't received anything. This girl looked me dead in my eye and said, ask your man. Now I'm not gonna lie, it really caught me off guard. So I'm looking at her, she looking at me, and I'm just like, huh? I honestly thought I was being pranked because in all of these years of me doing hair, I've never had nobody try me like that. This girl said, yeah, he told me to book you and he said he got it. So I'm like, I don't know what kind of goofy ass shit you got going on or what kind of games you playing right now, but I need my money. She told me only way I'm gonna get my money is I'm gonna have to put my hands on her. Now, if you know me, then you know I'm not a confrontational person at all. So she going to say, yeah, that was your man who was texting me this whole time, and I'm not gonna go back and forth with you because I gotta make it to my eyelash appointment. So me and her start going back and forth. In the midst of all this, he started calling her phone. First thing he say when she pick up the phone is, dang, why you ain't show me how your hair turned out? So as she telling him that me and her going back and forth, I snatched the phone out her hand. So I'm like, well, damn, this what you on for real? As soon as this man heard my voice, he hung up the phone in my face. So I'm telling her, like, listen, I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm not finna fight you over no money. If you don't have my money, you will be booked in the Orange County jail. Y'all, it gets even worse. This girl opened up her purse and pulled out her Pume on me. At this point, she's swinging it it in the air, and she telling me that she'll unalive me before she ever let me call the police on her. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not finna lose my life over $135. So I told her she got that. She could go ahead and leave. Why a few minutes later, this man come bamming at my door. So me knowing that he already got 2 open warrants, I call the police. Once I get off the phone with the police, I open the door and I let him in. So he pleading his case, telling me that she delusional and he only was talking to her on Facebook Messenger. Mind y'all, I'm just sitting here listening, let him pop his shit because I already know that the police is on the way and baby, you finna go to jail. He was sitting there begging and pleading. I was feeding into it, acting like I was gonna forgive him. Then you know the police start knocking at the door. They arrested him and she currently got a warrant out for her arrest.
I know that's right, checkmate. Okay, so that was a good story time. Nice, short and sweet. I don't know why women do that. Like they make it their business because they want you to know so bad that that's what's going on, and it's just like you don't even want to give a fuck about the man, baby. Where my money at? Where my money on? You give a fuck about the man. I don't. Give me my money. Simple as that. These women be crashing out about men, and it's never that serious. Y'all be fucked up about these men. Real bad.